Hi, my name's Liz and I'd just like to tell you some of the features and show you our cook-chill thermometer. This is how it comes in the packaging. As you can see, very attractive packaging, and the probe here is wound up down the bottom and is just sitting on the side. This is the main part of the unit. Also comes with the battery, which is just a one AAA battery to run it. When you get it out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. Now, the cook-chill unit has a plug-in and replaceable probe on this long 1 metre wire. The probe is curved so that if you need to set it into a pot or something like that, it will quite often just rest on the side of the pot so that you can check the temperatures of whatever it is that you're cooking. The probe is plug-in, and as I said, it's replaceable. So if someone happens to unplug the probe while you're measuring temperatures, the unit will start beeping. And it will continue to do that until someone comes along and either plugs it back in or plugs in a replacement probe if you have damaged that probe. If someone's actually wrecked that, then you may need to replace it. But instead of having to replace the whole unit, you only need to buy a replacement probe. There is a different replacement probe that you can also purchase, which is this one here. Again, it's on a 1 metre wire, and it is a stick probe. It's got a reduced tip. Both of these probes have reduced tips so that they read quite a bit faster than anything which has got the same diameter of stainless steel right down to the end. It's also sealed, so it's waterproof. This one is reasonably waterproof, but not totally. So you can get water into it. If you've got somewhere which is a really, really wet area, we would actually recommend that you use this probe instead. This is an optional extra. It doesn't come with this unit. This probe comes with the unit. I'll just pop that over there for a minute. Now, the cook-chill is a temperature reader as well as a timer all in one unit. And it's called a cook-chill because there are specific rules for cooling down cooked food if you're doing it commercially and the rules are stated in the food standards. It's called the 2-hour, 4-hour rule, and this unit will help you comply with your 2-hour, 4-hour regulations. So you can set it up for 2 hours, put the probe into something. When it gets down to 60 degrees, then you'll start the timer, and you'll monitor the temperature until it gets down to 21 degrees, and then monitor it again until it gets down to 5 degrees. So that's why it's called a cook-chill, because it's good for the cook-chill industry. You can set up alarms on this unit, so if you wanted to cook something to a temperature of 70 degrees, you could put the probe into whatever it is that you're cooking, set the alarm at 70 degrees. When it gets to that temperature, it'll start beeping. Now, these probes are actually very, very good. You can use them in the oven. At home, we've actually used this in our pizza oven, stuck it into a roast, and had this unit obviously outside the pizza oven, but this cable has actually got a stainless steel braid over it, and that will protect the inside wire that runs through to do the temperature readings. So this unit is called a cook-chill. It's for that cook-chill industry. That was the reason we developed it, was for the cook-chill industry. So this braid you can actually put through into an oven. So if you wanted to monitor something you were cooking in your oven, not necessarily your pizza oven, then you could actually sit this on the side. It's got a flip-out stand. If I can just flip that out. It's got a flip-out stand, so you can stand that on the side away from the heat. Put this into your roast, push your roast into the oven, and then just drape this out through the oven door. Don't allow it to be cut, obviously, but just bring it out through the oven door and shut the oven door on it. It's very thin, so it's not going to keep your oven door open. So if you wanted to measure something, have something tell you when it's up to 70 degrees or 65 degrees or whatever temperature it is you choose, then you can set that. If you wanted to cook something for a time and a temperature, then put this in, set up the timer, and also do both at the same time. Once it reaches your chosen temperature, it will start to beep. This unit also does a min-max temperature memory. So if you wanted to time something cooking and then you weren't quite, and have it turn off, you may have your oven turn off, for instance, and you wanted to know what the maximum temperature or the minimum temperature was that something went to, then you can use that as well. As I said, it has high and low alarms. You can set those up. The other thing it has is a serial number. Serial number is printed on the top of the unit, and that will control your traceability. So if you're working in a busy kitchen and you want this thermometer, this cook chill unit to be in a certain place, and you needed to keep an eye on its calibration status, then you can actually record its serial number in your book and whether it's calibrated, what date it was calibrated on, etc. So this is the Cook Chill thermometer. It is a timer and temperature monitor, a thermometer, all in one unit. Very, very versatile, very good unit, the Cook Chill. Thank you.